Please stand for the processional.
stripes and bright stars, through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' bright glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Seniors and Eagle families, you may be seated. Good evening, Eagle families. I am Jennifer Tedford, the principal of El Segundo High School, and I would like to welcome you all to the El Segundo High School Class of 2018 commencement ceremony. I would like to take a moment to recognize our distinguished guests here today. El Segundo Unified School Board President, Emily Lane. School Board Vice President, Nancy Cobb. School Board Clerk, Dr. Jeannie Nishimi. School Board Member, Dr. Bill Watkins. And School Board Member, Dr. Jim Garza. El Segundo Unified School District Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Melissa Moore. The Superintendent's Cabinet members, CBO Susan Aceves. Executive Director of Human Resources, Dr. Dylan Ferris. Executive Director of Educational Services, Marisa Janicek. Director of Innovation and Student Support Services, Dr. Jack Plotkin. And Director of Technology, Danny Gauna. I would also like to recognize our staff, including our teachers, counselors, support staff, Assistant Principal Dr. Logan Fox, and especially Mrs. Robin Espinoza, who coordinates this commencement ceremony. Thank you all for supporting these remarkable graduates. And finally, I would like to acknowledge our Eagle parents, especially our senior parent reps, our grandparents, and other family members. Your graduates today have made us all very proud. A tradition at commencement is to announce our Arch Bearer winners. The arches, which these juniors were holding, are decorated every year by our juniors. This year, our third place winner, suspense. Third place winners are Jack Finders and Sam Nilsson. Our second place winners are Calvin Liang and Claire Mahone. And our first place winners are Connor Michael and Isabel Perstick. Thank you, juniors, for doing such a wonderful job to honor our graduates. We are a community of rich tradition, and I acknowledge this year's junior class as they embark on the first steps toward their own graduation next year. Seniors, you embark on a future that is supported by a remarkable legacy this year. UCLA coach John Wooden once said, "Success is never final, failure is never fatal, it's courage that counts." And you truly have brought courage to life through your athletic accomplishments this year. You are the class that made it to girls volleyball CIF quarterfinals. You are the class that made it to varsity football playoffs. You made it to state in cross country, track, and swim. You are Ocean League boys volleyball champions, Ocean League baseball champions, and you are this year's CIF soccer champions. Eagles, you are champions. But Eagles, you are also scholars. You are National Merit Commended Scholars, and you have earned acceptance to some of the most prestigious universities in the country, including UCLA, USC, Columbia, Purdue, NYU, Howard University, UCs, Cal States, our military, specialty schools, two-year colleges. You are amazing. But Eagles, you are also engineers, scientists, artists, entrepreneurs, actors, dancers, dreamers, and we celebrate your ingenuity, drive, and creativity in choir, band, and other impressive performances this year. And I will never forget your ingenuity and creativity when you won the homecoming float competition. Seniors, your float rocked. But Eagles, you are also the generation, Gen Z, that will be the voice of our future. You are advocates of change, and I encourage you, as poet T.S. Eliot reminds us, to dare disturb the universe. Do not hesitate. Do not second-guess yourselves. And do not fear, because if there is anything I hope you have learned, Eagles, it is that you have the talent and potential to rock our world and make, as Steve Jobs echoed Eliot, a dent in the universe. Remember, Eagles, you entered to learn, and now we send you off to go forth in service. And so, Eagles, I encourage you to pursue your passion with the goal of finding meaning and a little fun in your life. We can all learn from legendary astrophysicist Stephen Hawking, whose legacy is a new vision of the universe, in spite of his profound physical challenges. Hawking inspired us with his intellectual genius that transcended his extreme physical limitations. And yet, Hawking's sense of humor holds a lesson for us. He sums it up with the conclusion that life would be so tragic if it weren't so funny. And so, Eagles, you know that Eagle pride starts with perseverance. Never give up, hold firm to your vision, and never forget that life can be so funny. And speaking of funny, seniors, as your new principal this year, I have learned so much from you, including what shoes to wear, black Vans, of course, to Coro, and of course, your commencement. In the end, Eagles, I love what author Toni Morrison writes in her great novel, Beloved, where she speaks a simple truth. Morrison says, "You are the best thing," and Eagles, you are the best. Finally, seniors, when we started the year, I shared how many days you had left of high school. Some days were long, but now on this commencement day, the beginning of your next chapter, I can finally say that even though you have 0 days left of high school, you will always and forever be an Eagle. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2018.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, and hang it on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. Ooh. in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life.
To my friends and family that didn't know I was speaking today, surprise. There is much more to high school than just grades. Sure, grades are perceived to be the common denominator that separate the successful population from the unsuccessful population. But we must ask ourselves, at what cost does this occur? Many students, myself included, have neglected physical and mental health in order to earn a certain grade. Yet, how does this exactly benefit us? The majority of people will give the standard answer that good grades lead to a good college, but colleges look at much more than just grades. They look at how you can balance school, sports, and other extracurriculars. I'm not saying that grades don't matter, because that implies that school does not matter. And that is as far from the truth as one can get. Education is the key to a successful life, whatever you choose to define that as. That is, you must have acquired a personal education, an education that includes knowledge of your true desires and motivations, as that unlocks a light in you which represents a unique gift. Each and every one of you has a light, and it is up to you to kindle that light and to let it shine for the world to see. It is difficult for me to stand here today and talk to you about this because I have placed a ton of value on grades. I believe that grades were the only way to success, and for me, that may be true. However, as I reflected upon my high school career, I realized that my most important life lessons were acquired outside of the classroom. Whatever it is you choose to do, whether you pursue a degree or enter straight into the workforce, that general skill that you work with on a daily basis will only take you so far. But life lessons will be the driving force behind the light within you. Rather, it is what you choose to take from those life lessons that will define your success. There will be times in life where you are broken down and where all hope is seemingly lost. But as Coach Chev once told me, heart and determination will always win the day. Recently, I read a story about an experiment a scientist performed on a shark. The scientist took a shark and put it in a large tank with several baitfish. Immediately, the shark attacked, and soon after, there were no more baitfish. Later on, the scientist repeated the experiment, only this time with an added variable. He placed a large piece of clear fiberglass right down the middle of the tank, so to create two separate sections, one for the shark and one for the baitfish. Once again, the scientist placed the shark in the tank, and immediately it attacked. Only this time, it bounced off the fiberglass. The shark tried over and over again until finally it gave up. But then something interesting happened. The scientists removed the fiberglass from the tank. So if the shark wanted to attack, it would have been completely successful in doing so. However, the shark didn't move. It had grown tired of failing. Some of us here today are in the same position as the shark. We have tried over and over and over again to succeed at something and failed. And for that reason, we no longer try to achieve that goal. In life, we are going to fail at things. It isn't a matter of if, it's a matter of when. But that barrier that we build because of those failures is only a perceived barrier. It will remain in place so long as you let it. Do not let it. Find something, anything, that inspires and uplifts you, and run after it. For this is your light. Don't wander through life conforming to what your high school transcript says you will achieve. Instead, discover your light and run with it, because if you're able to do that, then success will follow. Marianne Williamson, an American spiritual teacher, author, and lecturer, once stated that our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Let me say that again. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We have all had a different journey through high school. Some of us have achieved high levels of academic success, whereas others of us had to struggle for the right to be here today. Regardless, we are all capable of success. However, you mustn't be afraid to fail. You cannot be afraid to fail. Fear is the potential to cripple lives and ruin opportunities. Gotta love LAX, right? Fear is the potential to cripple lives and ruin opportunities, but only if you allow it to. The worst thing you can do is look back on your life in 50 years and say the words, "I wish I would have." Take a second to imagine this. You make an attempt at something. Say you audition for a part in a play, or you give a presentation for your future job, and you fail. Either you don't get the part, or you strike out on your presentation. So what? Seriously, what's the big deal? Recall the life lessons you've encountered throughout your days and find another opportunity. Now, I assume that almost all of you know that I played football for a long time. In my junior season, I had hoped to earn a lot of playing time on the varsity, but all I did was play in blowouts and run up and down the field on special teams. And for those of you who don't know, those are the parts of the game that nobody cares about. I played behind some of the best Eagle defenders this program has ever seen, and I took the opportunity to learn from them. In my senior season, I succeeded in starting every single game alongside my closest friends from Pop Warner. If you seize every opportunity you have and give your best effort in your pursuit, don't act surprised when success becomes a normal fixture in your life. When we started high school 4 years ago, we were young and inexperienced. Today, we are 4 years older and still inexperienced. Today is the gateway to the rest of our lives. When we leave here, we'll embark upon our next chapters of our journeys. As I look at the class of 2018, I see doctors, lawyers, engineers, and businessmen and women. But I also see servicemen and women, plumbers, electricians, carpenters, construction workers, and the like. To the class of 2018, I want to challenge you. Whatever it is you do after this, whether it be university, work, or something entirely different, embrace it. My friends, uncover your light and channel it without a fear of failure. Don't let your high school shortcomings or even your successes dictate your future, because this was only a short 4 years of your lives, which still remain in front of you. Thank you, God, and thank you, El Segundo. It was truly an honor, and congratulations to the class of 2018.
Hello, everyone. My name is Claire Lindsay, and I'm the senior class governor. I can't believe that this day is already here. As I look around at the class, I see innovators and I see the future. We have already accomplished so much as a class, but we've only scratched the surface of our potential. So as such, we wanted to give a gift that would give the same impact on the school as we did, a meaningful gift that would improve the school and help future classes to come. We have given 2 LK water bottle filling stations. One is already installed in the South Gym, and the other will be installed in the A building over the summer. These water bottle filling stations are a useful gift that are also helping the environment. The one station that has already been installed has saved 2,834 plastic water bottles already in just a couple of months. So to think about the number of plastic water bottles saved in a couple of years is amazing. Class of 2018, we have been Eagles for 4 years now, but now it's time for us to soar. Thank you.
Good evening, El Segundo. My name's Jake Nichols, and I've had the distinct honor of being a part of Class of 2018 for the past 4 years and serving as their ASB president. Friends, family, and guests, we are here to commemorate the Class of 2018 on our graduation from this wonderful school. After 4 long years, we made it. Thank you each and every single one of you for making these 4 years the best of my life. As I look out into this vast crowd, I see the people who have helped us to this moment. Parents, siblings, friends, and family. The people who believed that we could achieve this moment. And I'm happy that they're here with us today. Writing a speech is hard, and writing a good one is even more difficult. So of course, I did what every single one of us has done these past 4 years. I Googled good ASB president speeches. The only problem was the school Wi-Fi was down. I'm sorry. So I decided to do it the old-fashioned way and be original. Being original, it takes time. So very recently, at graduation rehearsal, when Dr. Tefford asked to see my speech, I go, "It's all up here. Don't worry about it." Gosh. What I got was a couple of hours staring at a blank screen going, how can I just tell the class how much they meant to me, how much we all meant to each other, that these memories that we shared together will forever be ingrained in our minds, that they are memories that, gosh, just getting choked up here. They're memories that we will live forever inside here. Trying to encompass all the achievements that Dr. Tev already said here, but that we've had would take hours. And I only got a few minutes to speak here, so I'll make it shorter. Our class has done everything this past year. We won float building, gathered enough band trophies to fill 10,000 band cases here. We made you laugh till your stomach hurt at comedy sports. We traveled from sea to shining sea with choir. And our ESEEI kids taught kids how to be safe online and not get caught in scams. Our boys and girls cross country ran their way to state and did well in that too. And obviously, our soccer team, they put on quite the show themselves too. But practically every sport we had here this year made CIF champions or made CIF. It's amazing to say that from such a small town and such a small population, we're able to conquer so much. There are no limits to what we can achieve together, and there are no limits to what these people will achieve in their future. While there are plenty of kudos to go around here, it wasn't easy. We had to pour every ounce of strength we had to get here today. Senioritis, it's something else. But some of us had more obstacles in our path. I know that many of my fellow classmates here today have struggled, whether that be losing a family member or friends, feeling depressed at times, or feeling overwhelmed with all of school or just life in general. I've been humbled by seeing how many of my peers deal with adversity and hard times. I've been appreciative of the times when others came to my own rescue when I was in need, and when I had the opportunity to encourage others. Gosh, I commend all of you, and I've been so honored to be your class president for 3 years and your AZ president for 1. It's just been the best of wishes and the best of honor. As we begin our next chapter in life, whatever you want to achieve, do not set limits. Let your limits be your own imagination. Leave here today soaring with pride, ego pride that is, knowing that you put all your effort in. Those sleepless nights, they were worth it. Nothing can ever take away the memories that we made here and created here as well. Several decades from now, when we see each other at a local market, a local Ralph's, never forget those memories, the glory days we had together. And as we leave here today, always remember, be bold, have fun, and keep moving forward.
Good evening, parents, faculty, and certainly students. It was interesting for me to look at this program this evening and see that this is the 90th annual commencement at El Segundo High School. How awesome is that over 90 years our district has been graduating high school students, and what a fine example we have in our young people this evening who spoke. Tim and his wisdom about lessons learned and errors are critical to learning. Thank you for your great words of wisdom. And Claire, representing this class, giving a purposeful and relevant gift that's going to have a positive impact on our environment and benefit students in a great way moving forward. And finally, the heart of Jake Nichols. That really represents this class. We have had the distinct pleasure as a governing team to have Jake at our meetings twice a month. And he is an example of what is great about El Segundo High School. And each of you have that same heart, so take that heart out into your future and make the world a better place. And so it is at this time, it is my distinct pleasure that I implore to President Lane as the superintendent of the El Segundo Unified School District, with the guarantee of this fine faculty and administration of El Segundo High School, that these members of the class of 2018 have indeed completed all requirements specified by the Education Code and district policy, that I hereby certify this class to the Board of Education. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Moore. By the power vested in me by the laws of California, pursuant to my oath of office, and on behalf of the Board of Education, I hereby accept the graduates of El Segundo High School, class of 2018. Congratulations.
Timothy Ronald Schartz.
Colette Yone Arake.
Monique Benjamin.
Hayden Krabs.
Carson Cooper Doring.
Shekinah Rachel Crouch.
Jamie Catherine Christian.
Jacob Douglas Franco.
Aiden Galbraith.
Cami Marie Davis.
Francesca Josefina Farina.
Elias David Garcia.
Jacek Gertich.
Quinn Catherine Gilbert.
Lily Goldman.
Ryan Barry Herner.
Joseph Kavanaugh Carr.
Raven Danielle Goldston.
Allison Betty Gridley.
David Aaron Cohn.
Benjamin Cooper.
Annika Noel Hatcher.
Courtney Hayforth.
Noah Henry Lynch.
Garrett Evan Rifkin.
Catherine Grace Johnson.
Karina Kramer.
Hunter Nelson Lynch.
Daryush Alexander Sison.
Madison Tu Kirk.
Irene Arden Lee.
Shranil Sean Sharma.
Ryan Christopher Sullivan.
Helen Morgan Liang.
Tyler Jean Martini Marcel.
Mitchell Vinzon.
Nolan Edward Young.
Jessica Ann Martin.
Katrina Matthews.
Timothy Duran Flores.
Justin Mostert.
Hannah Marie McDonald.
Cassandra Ann McFadden.
Dylan Christopher Hepburn.
Tomas Martinez.
Marissa Kim Nakata.
Wen Nguyen.
Jack Finley Matiza.
Tyler Allen Villalobos.
Hannah Jane Marie Nolan.
Maddie Norrie.
Kyle Freeman.
Charlie W. Jeffries.
Taylor Ashley Obitz.
Emily Lauren Pita.
Dominic Koo.
Leon Gary Manukian.
Gabriella Porat.
Aliyah Jinhee Namura.
Minoru Vincent Oswald.
Cole Jacob Stoker.
Emma Nicole Raymer.
Ayana K. Verfai.
Cameron Sinati.
Shivam Sharma.
Nika Volkonska.
Samia Ranjan.
Gabriel Herrera.
Finn Charles Riles.
Emily Sarah Maxwell.
Anna Renee Allen.
Amer Alasan.
Christian Alejandro Ambrosio.
Grace Anetta Malulani Covey.
Madison Victoria Jones.
Ike Aragon.
Shane Alberto Earl Armendariz.
Amanda Crook.
Olivia Rita Garape.
Mason Joseph Bemis.
Andrew Arroyo.
Eva De La Cerda.
Raysel Gamboa.
Taj Brian Balligan.
Jonathan C. Bazowska.
Yandina Yaquaya Giles.
Marissa May Herwig.
Elliot Bilsma.
Ian Andrew Blair.
Yu Honda.
Catherine Francis Keynes.
Ryan Booker.
Devin Bonney.
Ashley Kim.
Sydney Michelle Leonce Turnbull.
Tyler Evan Brower.
Dalton Wyatt Bitters.
Eden Lula.
Megan Elizabeth Merrick.
Mateo Camano.
Alexander Paul Bootsellis.
Chloe Rubenkamp.
Remy Noel Smith.
Emerson Thomas Campbell.
Jess Thomas Caravello.
Tina Vital.
Catherine Vo.
Ryan John Carey.
Brendan Joseph Casillas.
Lucia Ramirez Wiedemann.
Emily May Wilkinson.
Sergio Guillermo Cervantes.
Benjamin Giuseppe Cipriano.
Shahed Al Hassan.
Abigail Belen Alva.
Jake Evans Crawford.
Jordan Alexander Cobb.
Brianna Justine Alvarez.
Paige Michelle Vargas.
Kyle Christ.
Keikoa Deboda.
Nina Bell.
Michaela Bordieri.
Luke Aaron Dolivo.
Connor Robert Daniels.
Caitlin Elizabeth Brumman.
Chloe Marie Busick.
Rodrigo De Almeida.
Cole Forsyth.
Camille Susan Cathcart.
Malia Aubrey Clegg.
Jimmy Galicia.
Javier Stathis Galindo III.
Haley Compson.
Polly Dargis.
Michael Patrick Gonzalez III.
Noah James Fenton.
Elizabeth Ducoing.
Amanda Nicole Byers.
Maxwell Joshua Goodrow.
Douglas Gould.
Gabrielle Christina Esquer.
Hannah Rochelle Chiat.
Blake Ellis Graham.
Nathan Ricky Gray.
Samantha Elizabeth Falkenstein.
Jill Jamila Darwish.
Jesse Leroy Hayden III.
Sean Patrick Harrison.
Madison Ann Fisk.
Olivia Gafford.
Morris Husu.
Nicholas Hutron.
Iselle Catalina Galda.
Alyssa Nicole Gamboa.
Sean Jacoby.
Xavier Ariel Johnson.
Karina Marie Giangrande.
Kylie Aiko Gleekman.
Austin Munir Kane.
Matthew Hunkins.
Gracie Gonzalez.
Vanessa Ariana Gonzalez.
Diego Alexander Kaiser.
Robert Katz.
Macy Blue Goodyear.
Grace Eleanor Hoffman.
Bryant Dean Kellogg.
Spencer Zachariah Lau. Angelina Christina Jimenez Acosta.
Michael Sandor Leahy.
Sam Michael Luce.
Cassette Antoinette Johnson.
Megan Denise Kirk.
William Fletcher Lubes.
Matthew Derek Lutkins.
Savannah Keown.
Morgan Elizabeth Kirk.
Sean Michael Lyon.
Brett Allen McNichol.
Catherine Marie Kukuski.
Corinna Teresa Mejia Madrid.
Nicholas Dimitri McCrease.
Matthew Michael Magula.
Emily Lopez.
Valina Kofler.
Andrew Manjarez.
Christian Gray Martin.
Emily Grace Meyer.
Natalie Melissa Mann.
Nathan Alexander Martinez.
Adam Philip Masson.
Leslie Elizabeth Melgosa.
Mariana Mendez Fase.
Matthew Alec Maya.
Daniel McEntee.
Kelly Rose McNamee.
Clelia Massis.
Jared Peter McKenna.
Jake Lee Nichols.
Michelle Ivania Moreno Losa.
Riley Ann McGonigal.
Orsi Andres Molina.
Brendan Michael.
Paris Celeste Ortega.
Melissa Marie Moore.
George Montani.
Rico Mickens.
Sarai Paniagua.
Naila Virginia Moore.
Daniel Christopher Orsini.
Benjamin Benji Nagao.
Cheyenne L. Pasinger.
Sydney Jane Medina.
Matthew Mark Robert Paul Robertson.
Diego Sanchez Hornquist.
Sierra L. Pasinger.
Tammy Nicole Mendoza.
Hudson Grant Rolls.
Luke Ronald Smith.
Alyssa Pearson.
Brittany Michelle Perez.
Chase Ryan.
Ray Suarez.
Camille Inez Rossweiler.
Kiara Rios.
Mason Michael Susich.
Oliver Tabak.
Vanessa Rios.
Kaylee Jean Robinson.
David Ryan Tinoco.
Daniel Van Huven.
Caitlin Marie Rourke.
Victoria Salas.
Aaron Jacob Velasquez.
Matthew Velos.
Mia Constance Sanchez.
Courtney Danielle Sprotty.
Anthony James Waits.
Kevin Walker.
Kate Sosa.
Dayla Marie Stewart.
Nico Samuel Wong.
Chase Armstrong Wood.
Sky Lyric Soodle.
Carly Jean Trebelsi.
Jared Young.
Emily Clarissa Ung.
Christina Marie Vasquez.
Rosie Watkins.
Nyla Aaliyah Williams.
Isabel Lauren Valentino.
Jennifer Lee Wilson.
Rosalind Veronica Williams.
Emily Yazoo Zhang.
Sorry. Claire Bernadette Lindsay.
And Pauline Wu. Please stand for the alma mater.
Hail to El Segundo, alma mater dear. Sing a joyful chorus, sound it far and near. Rally round her banner, we will never fail. El Segundo, alma mater. Hail, hail,
Congratulations, class of 2018. May you soar as if on eagle's wings.
Eagle families, we invite you to come down and meet with your graduates. Congratulations. Thank you.